The Bachelorette 2018 recap Week 7, who went home on The Bachelorette. This week on The Bachelorette 2018, the 6 remaining bachelors followed Bachelorette Becca Kufrin to the beautiful Bahamas for a week of sand, sun, and romance. With so few suitors left, relationships with Becca were really starting to deepen, and it started to get tough for the guys to watch each other go on dates and come back with roses. Colton, Garrett, and Blake each got a romantic one-on-one date with Becca and plenty of time to make an impression before heading into hometown visits next week. That left Jason, Leo, and Wills to have a 3-on-1 date where 2 of them would be heading home. For 2 of them, it was heartbreak in paradise. You can watch The Bachelorette Season 14, Episode 7 right here on abc.com or in the ABC app, or read on for highlights and to find out who went home on The Bachelorette. Colton makes a confession. Colton was the first this week to get a one-on-one date with Becca, and the 2 of them had some fun in the sun, taking a boat ride and diving for conchs before heading to a romantic dinner. Once there, though, Colton revealed that he had another secret to reveal to Becca and explained that he was still a virgin. Becca excused herself for a few moments, but when she came back and heard everything Colton had to say, gave him a rose and a hometown date next week. Garrett opens up. Becca and Garrett always seem to have fun, and their one-on-one date in the Bahamas was no exception, but dinner gave them a chance to have a more meaningful talk about how they were both really feeling. Garrett admitted that he's falling in love with Becca, and it clearly made her emotional. By giving Garrett a rose, Becca will get a chance to meet his family next week in a hometown date, and they'll find out how deep their connection really goes. Blake says the words. It's been a long time since Blake had a one-on-one date with Becca, and it was clearly getting to him. But he pushed through and told her how hard it was to see her building relationships with the other guys. At dinner, he let Becca know that he was in love with her, and at least to us, Becca admitted she was feeling the same way about Blake. The 3-on-1 date. With 3 of her 4 roses already given, Becca headed into her 3-on-1 date with Jason, Leo, and Wills, knowing she was going to have to say goodbye to 2 of them. She had a very honest conversation with Leo during the day where it was clear to both of them that they just hadn't made that connection yet and there wasn't enough time to get there. But the hardest had to be choosing between Jason, who Becca felt a connection with but who hadn't said he was falling in love yet, and Wills, who had. Unfortunately for Wills, Becca wasn't feeling the same way, and she chose Jason to receive the last rose and hometown date. Next week, Becca meets Blake, Colton, Garrett, and Jason's families in the hometown dates, and Tia's got something to share. Don't miss The Bachelorette Mondays 8 vertical bar 7C on ABC.